What can you do to make sure that a transaction goes smoothly and makes things go along a little bit quicker and avoid delays? Some delays we can't avoid, and that happens as part of life. But there are things that you can do as a best practice to make sure that your client's experience is better than if you don't. One, send us the contract. The lawyers love to get contracts because it tells us, one, that we have a client and to start getting ready for them, but we can get prepared. We know that they're coming. We can get them in line in terms of getting the file started. If we don't get them and there's a mistake or a delay, or sometimes it's conveyancing, and there's a problem with us receiving it, then we don't know there's a client, and it leads to a rush where we can't do things on time. I would rather get them twice and then have it so that we can get started right away. Two, make sure your client knows to bring ID. So a lot of people get very excited, new home, and they go to the registry, and then they don't have ID, they don't have a driver's license because it can take 2 weeks for them to get it back. Clients, especially if they're buying a home with a mortgage, need to have their ID or the bank won't fund, it can delay things. So that's an important one. Their down payment. You want to make sure that a client is aware well in advance that they're going to need their down payment when they go into the law firm to sign paperwork about a week before possession. If someone is using a bank that doesn't have actual offices in the city, or if your client has money that's coming from an RSP, there could be a delay in getting those funds out, and that could put all kinds of things in delay. So it's just one of those little tips for them to make sure they know. Last one I'll talk on today is insurance. Unless it's a condo, then the client needs to have insurance in order to get possession and to get their mortgage. And we'll tell people, but again, better education for your client, better experience, the more they'll love you and use you over and over again. Let them know that they're going to have to set up their insurance. They're going to need some information about the bank, and we can get that to them. But even if the insurance is set up, adding that information about the bank is pretty quick and easy to add after, maybe a 2-minute phone call, and then your client can get possession, have things run smoothly.